Hello and welcome to the Nope There's Only Trash Here podcast, episode 8. The date today is the 29th of April 2013, and joining me, very special occasion because it is the first Canadian on the podcast, and this is definitely a very racially accepting podcast. I'm trying to get everyone, so we've already had someone from the UK, USA and Canada, so that's like 60% of the country's already covered. And he's a Let's Player that you should know, so who are you, mysterious guest?
Moo! It's CowsCrazy.
It's a classic intro.
You know it.
One day I hope to have an intro like that. I just have to be like, hi, I guess it's me, you know, that guy, but
You're that guy.
Yeah. But before we start, I want to say something. I want to tell you something, Cows. Because, once again, your favourite Let's Player, Chugga Conroy, you're a big fan. He's number one super fan.
No?
Oh, well, everything I know is a lie. I thought, I didn't realise.
It's a lie.
Yeah. But for the second time, I've been Let's Playing a game, and he starts Let's Playing it. Now, I don't want to say he's copying me, but that is exactly what I'm going to say.
No. Chugga Conroy doesn't copy people. Okay?
Oh.
You're copying Chugga Conroy.
But I've been doing it first.
No.
No?
You're copying Chugga Conroy. Those are the almighty rules of the internet. Okay?
Oh, man.
Okay, when all the little children come by and they watch Chugga Conroy, and they're like, oh, wow, Chugga Conroy, he's so funny. And then they just happen to see what else is related to this, and they might, in a slim chance, come across your channel and see that you're LPing the same game. They're gonna go, you suck, you're copying Chugga Conroy. But I started, no, you're copying Chugga Conroy. But I started, no, actually, I did this LP a year ago. No, you're copying Chugga Conroy.
Well, they don't have time to read dates or look into it at all. They gotta get their opinions out there while it's fresh and hot and uninformed. They gotta let you know that what you're doing is wrong.
Yes, you must. I must look into the future. You must know every game Chugga Conroy might ever do and not do them, otherwise you're copying.
Well, I guess I gotta throw my Nintendo Wii, my, N64 GameCube, just throw that out the window, because I probably won't be needing them.
I am just thankful that Chugga Conroy is basically a coward to do any game.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yes, I said coward.
That's how it is, I guess.
Yep. He is a coward to do any game that does not come from a Nintendo console. Because if he had any balls, that's a challenge there, which he'll probably never hear. But I challenge Chugga Conroy to do
a ball comparing contest.
Yes.
See who has the bigger ones.
Yes, I do. I would like to challenge him to do a non-Nintendo game. I don't
know, Gears of War, maybe? Something like that?
Well, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be violent, either. It could be something more tame, more child-friendly, just not on a Nintendo console.
Wow, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but...
I don't think it will ever happen. Not just anytime soon, I don't think it will ever happen.
Okay, so now that we've moved on to Zelda, let's talk about The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Okay. I'll talk about it, and you just weep or whatever you gotta do. You do that.
Yeah, I agree completely. Let me take this, Cows. Let me take this because I already talked about it. So I'm ready. I got your anger bottled up. How are you gonna take a game? Mind you, this game is cell shaded. Okay. You can't grade the graphics because it's a completely different degree from realism. How are you going to do that? And within 10 years, remake it. How do you do that? Oh, my body is ready because my name is Reggie, and you'll buy it.
Well,
I know I'll buy it.
Day one.
That's the sad thing. I know I'll buy it. I already have it on pre-order. That's how much of an idiot I am. I love Zelda so much that I will even buy a remake of the game I hate the most. If they can make me buy this game, which they've already done, they can make me buy anything. They can make me buy anything that says the word Zelda on it, except for the one that will not be spoken of. But other than that, we will buy anything. Anything.
I can just imagine you day one being in a queue at midnight in a Tingle outfit, just punching the wall, crying, just not knowing what to do. Then you just dance into the store.
Right! They better add another dungeon. I swear to God, they better add another dungeon. No more freaking this crap. I'm glad to hear they got rid of the Tingle Tuner, but this new idea of Miiverse bottles on the ocean, that is going to become such a piss off. Do you know how many people post the Miiverse all the fucking time? And you tell me all these bottles are going to wash up on the ocean just to read your crap? That's going to be such a time waster. Such a waste of time all the time. What happens to all those items from the Tingle Tuner? They could have done something else. Your gamepad could have been the Tingle Tuner itself. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. There better be that other dungeon in there. I hate the Wind Waker. I hate Sail. Do you know what I did like about this? I saw the option to increase
the fast ship.
Of the boat. They increased the speed of the boat so you're not sailing on this ocean for all goddamn.
Oh, man, that's sailing.
Okay, there's a fast option, which is good. I like that. Ganon is dead.
Wait, not in that timeline, though.
Well, what if he comes back?
Doesn't he die in The Legend of Zelda, the first one, in that timeline?
In the timeline is A Link to the Past. You kill him and you take the Triforce. That's supposed to be the end.
No, isn't that in the same timeline as The Legend of Zelda 1?
Timeline as Zelda 1.
So he doesn't die in that game.
Which is another
he dies
reason
in the first one.
I agree with the timeline, because Ganon shouldn't die twice in the same timeline. He doesn't, in all the other ones that they've laid out, he never dies twice.
Alright.
Only in this one he does.
Well, you know what I'm getting out? I'm getting out the book. I want to see if they say that if Ganon dies in A Link to the Past.
Every timeline, he does not die more than once. He only dies once in every timeline, except for this one.
A Link to the
Cows,
Past.
you are right. They tried to resurrect him, and they didn't do it in Zelda 2. So he did technically die.
He dies in Zelda 1. He's dead.
It doesn't say...
And he dies in Wind Waker. He is dead, and he does not come back.
He does come back in shadow form.
In time, he is not dead. They seal him away. In Twilight Princess, he is not dead. They seal him away.
Yeah, he's sealed. Then he returns through the Twilight Realm.
In a game, he gets stabbed in the head, or he gets hit with the Silver Sword, he is dead. He's been dead, and he does not come back. The only thing that can bring him back is the blood of the hero that kills him, and that has not happened. And that's why a story should take place after Zelda 2. That would make so much more sense.
Well, here's what they're saying. They're saying that he did die in A Link to the Past, but it was a resurrection in the first game, that he was resurrected.
Then that means, hold it. Then if that's true, then this game should end with Link dying.
Yeah?
Even if you win, you can beat the final boss, but then the final story arc should be something coming along and killing him. Because then his blood would be the one that killed the original Ganon, therefore resurrecting him. That would make sense storyline.
I think if a Charizard came and ate Link...
Okay,
that would make Pokemon X and Y crossover Zelda probably a bestseller.
Well, here's why the Zelda Link him dying wouldn't help, because after A Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages and Season takes place, which is another attempt to resurrect Ganon by the witches.
Yeah, Twin Rova.
So that means those versions of Links exist after the Link to the Past Link. So
in General Onyx.
Yeah. Believe me, don't get me started on those two games and how they don't make sense.
Okay, come on now.
They're good games. They're good games separately, but when you try to link them together for their bonuses, they ruin the logic.
Yeah, but what about like children and the elderly though? Like the only people who could ride a Pokemon is like the same people in real life who can ride horses.
Well, then back in the day they invented the stagecoach and such, so a Pokemon pulls something.
But then wouldn't in the Pokemon world that be considered cruel?
Why would that be cruel?
Because you're like tying this big weight to a Pokemon.
You're forcing two animals to beat the shit out of each other. How much more cruel can it get?
They're just fainting. They're just having a little slap around.
They're not fainting. I saw the TV commercial, the TV show for the first time recently. And
awesome, right?
One Pokemon picks up another Pokemon and throws him headfirst into a wall because he used strength.
Just a good attack, well timed. That's what that is.
That's a good attack, well done. I think that's pretty cruel and unusual punishment there. Plus, the show doesn't make any sense. I saw something evolve in the middle of a battle.
They're allowed to do that in the show.
I watched 10 minutes of the show and I already went
so good.
I just went, this is so fucked up. And everybody's so happy in the show, too. They're always like, oh, yeah, I'm so glad. And there's always the one person there that seems to know nothing about Pokemon, and the one person there that tells them all about it. Like, well, Ash is doing this right now because he's a genius, and he's using that type of Pokemon because it's super effective against that type of Pokemon.
You're learning about the game as you watch the show. It's fantastic. You're like, ground type, this week against water. Thank you, Brock.
But you've been walking with these people for 15 years. You should know. You live in a world that's dominated by Pokemon. You would think this is knowledge that a 5-year-old would have. Like what color blue is, you would just know by pointing at it. That's how easy this should come to them.
Well, I think we're also this is probably wrong, but we're in the second generation of fan. So you had the original fans who were kids back when the anime came out and the original Game Boy came out, and then those fans continued on to the Game Boy Advance, but then I think the DS being such a success and how much the 4th gen sold, that then started a new generations of fans, that people who were 8 when the DS came out were like, oh my god, Pokemon, so...
And I would be the odd one that fits into that generation, even though I'm older.
Yeah, you're in good company there.
Look at... If there's Ganon in this game, I'm going to be pissed off. He's already died twice in this timeline, okay? How can he come back again? I'm getting sick of this.
He can come back.
He can't come back again.
Maybe one more time.
Come back. No, not in this timeline.
A couple more times. He's got it in him.
Just a couple of times, huh?
No big deal.
It doesn't make sense, okay? Once you're dead, and at least they've stuck to that. Okay, that he's died, and that is it. And the only way I will accept his resurrection is the only way they have ever said that Ganon could come back, and that is with the blood of the hero. So therefore, that is my theory, that this is going off on another timeline, is that after, maybe, this is different. This isn't Link failed in the first one. This is the timeline of Link 1 in A Link to the Past, but sometime in between this game and the next game, he was killed by Ganon's minions, and they got his blood and were able to revive him.
Oh.
Because the only way they've established in their theory thing, is in the Zelda 2 game where everybody is trying to kill Link, because that's the only way to revive Ganon.
So, the guy who brought Wind Waker HD... It is not getting Fable HD, even though he really likes Fable.
I don't like it as much as Zelda.
Oh, I see. So if Fable didn't shit the bed later on, then you might get it.
They can make a Zelda game where all you do is Link sits on a toilet and takes a big fucking turd until he rises into the sky, up the skyloft, sitting on a pile of shit. And that's the entire game. And then you throw shit again, maybe, and then you win. And if they put the word Zelda on the front cover, I'll be buying.
And your biggest complaint would be, how did Ganondorf come back again? This is bullshit. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I could believe that Link could shit a mountain into the sky before I could believe that Ganon can come back to life for a third time in the same timeline.
Angel, this year apparently we're not getting anything.
Wow, what a surprise. A game I'm looking forward to. It's unannounced.
You haven't had that feeling before.
No, I've never felt that before in my whole life.
Poor cows.
You know, we'll just make one game, we'll get you really addicted to it, and then we'll kind of tell you, yeah, sure, we'll make another one, and then we'll never speak of it again.
Please be excited about the order.
They did say that earlier this year, right? That they were going to make another one.
A month ago, they showed concept art of it.
There you go. I didn't even see that. I just remember the quote that said another one is on its way. And the fact that they didn't even mention it at this thing kind of makes me a little sad.
I'm sensing some bitterness from you about this.
I'm a little bitter. You know, you could at least tell, like, even if you don't show anything, just the mention of it, that just to let people know that you know it still exists, that they haven't just completely forgotten about it.
So no, I still say it's on the way. I know that's naive, but I still say...
I just think every year at E3, any game that you have in development, even if you're not working on it, even if it's just sitting on a shelf, if you have decided we haven't given up on this game yet, you should talk about it. Even if it's for 10 seconds, you should talk about everything that you have going on your table, just to let everybody out there know that you still know it exists. And if it's dead, and it's sitting on that table, and you've thrown it in the garbage, and you've scrapped it, you could kind of let people know about that too. You know? You could let people down. That's okay. You know, I'd be much happier person right now if they would have came out and would have said, Beyond Good and Evil, forget about it, it's dead. At least I know it's dead, it's over!
Yeah.
It's over. But no.
I have that with Valve
just
at the moment.
leave the string out there. Just leave the string dangling.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't have that level of honesty. Where it's like, no, we don't want to make that.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And then maybe I would actually, appreciate and stop my ban of Ubisoft, and I might actually, give Rayman a try. Yeah, I've personally banned Ubisoft in my life. I have personally banned Ubisoft in my life. This is why I refuse to enjoy Rayman.
But it's really good.
I refuse to enjoy Rayman. Not only that, because they've used that 3 times as an excuse why the guy is too busy to work on it.
Full out vinegar.
Well, if we really want to win, I'm sure none of your listeners give a crap about this, but I'm going to go on my 2-minute rant here.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
You, EA Sports.
Soapbox.
Right now, I'm up on my soapbox, and I want to say, fuck you, EA Sports. I've heard all about the way you fucked over NHL 15. You put out a bare-bones piece of shit. You took out all the good modes from the game and said, here you go, you fuckers. Play this hunk of crap, and if we get around to it, we might let you download the modes that you really want later, like in a month or 2 after the season's already started. So here's my 2 big fucking thumbs up to EA Sports.
Thumbs up?
And they're not thumbs.
Oh.
Look between the lines.
Thumbs up their ass.
Oh dear.
There we go. I'll get off my soapbox now. It must be so much fun to be a Japanese gamer and just go online and kick some poor soy American ass and just be like, ha 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 ha, we are so much better.
No, don't you do an impression. God,
But wasn't that sort of like that Nintendo commercial for
we would like to play that one.
I think it was for Mario Kart 7, wasn't it? It was like the guy, he's sitting at home, this regular average North American guy sitting there playing Mario Kart 7, and then he keeps losing, and then it cuts away to who he's playing against online, and it's 2 Japanese girls, and they're just like, ha 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 ha, he loses again! I'm just
God.
That's probably so true. That's probably so true.
Yeah. I mean, like, we don't want to stick to stereotypes, but I've been in lobbies in Mario Kart 7 where everyone, like, there's me, a French guy, a couple of Americans, and then there's just first place Japanese guy every single time.
I've been in a room that's like just been worldwide. There's been no Japanese players, and it's been a good battle fight. And then like a couple people will drop out, and like 5 or 6 Japanese players will come in. They'll all have like a rating 5 times the size of yours, and then the race is for 6th instead because they're all winning. Like, I just don't get, like, how are they consistently that much better? It boggles my mind. Do I have to go live in Japan to improve my skills?
Yeah, that's what I don't get that in general when I play Mario Kart. How can one guy be consistently that much better? Like, why don't they have a bad race where they just get blue shelled and then they get hit by lightning and a red shell and they end up in last, and it's like...
That's the other thing. That's what's really infuriating, is because I know they do get lightning. I know they do get blue shelled, but they still recover somehow. They find a way to do it, and I just don't know how. I really don't. And I think, like you said, the theory is, they're all playing each other, so they get even better. But I don't think so, because I've been playing, when I bought Dr. Mario for my Wii, and now my Wii U, I've been playing against Japanese players online for at least 5 years now. And while I will admit I have gotten way better at Dr. Mario, I am still not at a level where I can beat any Japanese player. If a Japanese name comes up, I cannot beat them on a consistent level. The odd time I can win a match. The odd time. But more than likely, even if their rating is worse than mine, I know I'm going to lose this match. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's mental. Maybe it's all in my head. I'm just like, oh shit, I don't stand a chance, my confidence drops or something. But
maybe it's just the way Western people play.
If there are any Japanese people out there listening right now to this podcast, please share your secret with us. We promise we won't tell anybody.
No, just us.
We just want to be good gamers. Please teach us the way.
But no, I have no problem with it, and it seems like this is Nintendo's plan. Like, when the Wii U started failing, it's like, right, what are we going to do? And the first thing they said, we're going to expand our franchises and use them more. And now we're seeing that in a very real way with Hyrule Warriors, DLC.
Because the only thing I would have put in, I like the bike looks cool that he's going to be riding, but it would have been more cool if he would have kept him more unique and had him race on his horse.
That would have been, like, that's a good idea. But that would have been so weird.
Raced it on the horse. I thought that would have been really cool. Everybody else is in cars and bikes. Just Link is different. He's racing on the horse.
And he doesn't keep up. He just can't keep up at all.
No.
He's just whipping Epona. Just come on!
This horse is from a magical land of Hyrule. It has speeds that no one can ever think of.
So that's why it can drift and jump and do tricks. Of course.
Come on, wouldn't that have been cool?
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Come on. It's Epona, man.
Of course you can. Just give us some magic.
Just when you have the excuse of magic, you can do anything.
Just call it like Din's Drift and stuff like that. Just add the gods from Hyrule in there.
It's Din's Drift. That's a good one. I like that.
But no, I just like, because also they have like Hyrule.
Oh my god, I want to see that now. Somebody, if anybody out there has any talents with animation or anything, can you make Link riding a horse drifting? I want to see that. I just want to see it now.
I don't know how it would work.
I don't know.
Would all the legs bend in one direction and sparks start flying?
Well, there'd be some spark. He's got like horseshoes on, right? So
I think that makes sense. Science.
Yeah, there you go.
And Link's just whipping. It's like, come on, we gotta win.
I still don't get why they're called amiibos. I'm still like just sitting here thinking, why?
It's me.
Yeah, we've gone through this.
Bo.
And then just Bo.
Joe, you gotta really listen when Cows spells out the name,
So
because you're not getting it.
It's here's me, and then
Oh, me like Nintendo Mii's.
Yeah, M-double-I.
It's a me.
Oh, now like slowly.
Me, and then I don't know why Bo.
Maybe there's a hidden message in there. What is it backwards?
Oh.
Beamer.
Oh no, it's not. Oh, Beamer. They tried that.
It sounds a bit like Obama. as a sign.
Obama? Yeah, oh my, it would. Obama.
Coincidence? I
No.
think not.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Where's the Obama amiibo? It's on the way.
Obama, yeah, exactly.
Obama for Smash.
Oh boy.
And that would be the
no,
story.
I went to the fishing hole. I caught a fish. I realized I hate fishing, and I'm never doing it again.
But everyone loves fishing.
No.
Everyone.
Nobody loves fishing.
All peoples of the world.
No.
Okay, I think you've explained this in the past, but have you gone fishing?
Physically gone fishing?
Yes.
I've stood on a bridge once, and it was really, really boring, and it sucked ass.
Okay, wait, so you did go fishing, you just didn't catch anything, so it doesn't count?
I caught stuff that was humiliating to be called a fish.
Well, don't insult the fish, I mean...
Well, no, hey, they just didn't have it, okay?
What do you mean?
They weren't even worth attempting to take its life.
Oh. Well, with fishing, you are meant to, like, throw them back in, if you're doing it for sport.
No, I threw it at passing cars.
Oh, right, well... there you go, that makes a lot more sense. So it was so worthless that you had to kill it in a humiliating way. Like,
it didn't deserve to keep living.
Not many fish get run over, but this one did.
It was so small. Yes, it was so small. It was not worth eating, or that its continued existence was worth it.
But you couldn't have been near a road. So I'm thinking you caught the fish, like, this is awful. And then you had to, like, go and find a road with cars in it.
No, I'm standing on a bridge.
Oh, right. I see.
The road's right there, man.
Because when I've gone fishing, I haven't gone many times, but it's always been in, like, the middle of nowhere. There's, like, a field. There's, like, a farmer guy.
Oh, we're in the middle of nowhere, but there's a road going to it.
But how is that?
There's a sign that specifically says, "Please do not fish off the bridge." But we did it anyways, because...
Oh, snap.
Well, we're rebels.
You're a bad man.
Yeah.
But the sign did not say, "Don't throw fish into the roads." So there, I think you're covered.
It did not say anything of the sort.
You need to specify these sort of things, or people are just going to be doing it all over the shop.
Exactly. That's why there are signs and warnings for every stupid thing a human being could possibly think of, because people will do it anyways.
You know what? In honor of this podcast, I think I'm going to, after this, go to either a fish and chip shop or a pet shop, and then, because I live on a road, just throw some fish in there. Get that done.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, so do you have a new 3DS at this point?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to ask if you were getting Xenoblade, but I guess that's a no.
I was denied. No, I don't even have the other ones. I'm not feeling it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Maybe towards the end of the year, though, maybe, yeah?
I'm really not feeling it.
If they made a new Zelda game just for the new 3DS, that's when you would have to get it, right?
I was denied a new 3DS.
Oh, I didn't know this.
They can go rot in hell.
Oh, well,
I know what you're trying to do.
I don't know what you mean.
I know you're trying to push my buttons so you can start talking about how you have the nice little skull kid and you have the Majora's Mask 3DS and it's all sitting right there, and then you can tweet out photos of it. You can just rub it in my face that you got it and I didn't.
Cows, I think you're being a little bit paranoid. I had nothing but fine intentions. Ooh. And I just think you need to learn to be more trusting of people sometimes. Because I would never do such a thing.
Oh. Really? I see.
Yeah, I just wouldn't. That's not how I roll. Oh, yeah. Let's get in. Let's do it.
It's only sounds. You could be playing that on a regular 3DS for all I know.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the
the 3D, the new 3D effect. I'm just so immersed. Oh no, get out of here!
How does the new 3D effect affect your hearing?
Exactly. I'm just gonna use the
And I
C
could go
stick.
and get a new 3DS, it just wouldn't be a Majora's Mask 3DS. Well, let's move on. I'm going to tell a few cow-related jokes now that I found on the internet. So let's have some cows-related jokes. Joke number 1. Why don't cows have any money? The answer: because the farmer milked them dry. What do you get if you cross an angry sheep and a moody cow? An animal that's in a bad mood. These are knee slappers right here. Whoa! What do you call a herd of cows masturbating? The answer: beef stroganoff. Ah! Oh God! My sides are hurting. No! Please stop! No more jokes! No more jokes! Oh my God! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die right now! Please, no more! Okay, maybe we'll go back to a few more later. Which job is a cow most suited for? The question again, in case you didn't hear it. Which job is a cow most suited for? The answer: a baker. Why? Because they're always making cow pies regularly. Oh God, the pain of laughter. What's the difference between an orchestra and a bull? On a bull, the horns are in the front and the asshole is in the back. Oh boy! Wow. We're getting funny now. How does a cow get to the moon? Well, it obviously has to fly through utter space. Oh my God! These are so funny! I can't even take it anymore! Please! Please stop! Please stop! Please stop! And I'll be like, never! 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 What do you call it when a cow jumps over a barbed wire fence? Utter catastrophe. I really don't get that one. I don't get that one. I just read it and I don't get it. Where would you find the most cows? In which city do you find the most cows? New York. Oh my God, New York. I actually really like New York. New York is a great town. I'm a city kind of guy. And New York's a good place to be. I like going there. I've only been there once, but I'd really like to go back again. Alright. One more cow joke. I swear. One more cow joke. What did the cow say to the turtle? You better get a move on. Well, I want to say something clever to go out. How about we tell some more cow jokes on the way out? Did you hear about the cow that wasn't interested in bulls? she was a homosexual. Oh boy. Wow. Alright. What do you call a cow on the barnyard floor? Ground beef. Wow. What do you call a cow that doesn't give milk? An utter failure. Oh my god, these are killing me. Oh boy. What do you call it when one bull spies on another bull? A stakeout. Oh boy. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What did one dairy cow say to another? Got milk? Oh, just like the commercial! Whoa! Just like the commercial! Ha! Ha 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 ha! Wow.